And so it gives you that kind of that gut reaction where you're like, ugh, that's gross. And that's the uncanny valley. Are you familiar with the term the uncanny valley? Do you know what that is?
I am not. Could you explain that, please?
Yeah, yeah. Let me explain this. This is really an interesting concept. If you ever watch like a zombie movie or a horror movie and they look kind of human, right? You get repulsed because there's something off with their face, as an example, right?
Yeah.
And so it gives you that kind of that gut reaction where you're like, ugh, that's gross. And that's the uncanny valley. But as something becomes more kind of human looking, right? You drop your guard, you become more comfortable with it. So as an example, like something that looks exactly like a human, you wouldn't be as guarded because it looks same. That's your gut check wouldn't necessarily trigger in that case. So
That's what they're doing with the robot creation right now, making them more human so we can accept it more.
exactly, yeah, yep. And we've crossed that uncanny valley with deepfakes, right? I think we've actually gone to the point where it's really hard to tell what's a deepfake and what's not. So that's why we focus on context. Like if you look for glitches for deepfakes, it's a failed approach because they're not going to be there. But AI, like uh, agentic AI and having a conversation, we're not there yet, right? It hasn't crossed that uncanny valley. But when those two things intersect and they both cross that valley, we're in big trouble. So that's what we're kind of preparing for next is getting organizations prepared because the future is going to be adversarial AI and agentic AI paired with deepfakes and stuff like that to try to automatically get into an organization. And it's pretty frightening.
'Cause it seems like the Armageddon-like experience, like, this is the end.
I don't want to induce fear, but I want people to mentally be prepared that this is what's coming in the not too distant